climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it here with Huntley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Trey.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On play action, it's Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Josh Jacobs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 44, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Vegas, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
The ball carrier.
Josh Jacobs, 28 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Come on, set, 10 logo. Hey, orbit.
Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
On to punt.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd and 12, Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
5-yard line.
after the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll go play action here with Minshew. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Looking to throw it. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Carr now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there in the first down screen play.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8. At their
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Jacobs.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Aguilar has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
93. 92.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 22, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Josh Jacobs.
And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Incomplete.
Carr's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The 25-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
10-2 stop.
Check tight. Mike.
Hey, Steve 6. Speed trip.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
To Henry Ruggs. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jacobs now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 14. Now Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing his car on third down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They run it with Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. First down. It's Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on first down. Huntley, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A run with Huntley. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Huntley. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Huntley, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Huntley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Corey Littleton on the...
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Carr. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Tyrell Williams. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Jacobs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. handoff. This is Jacobs. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Carlson able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he completes it to Westbrook. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this.